Today's reading is Buggy the Clown from the Sexypedia Wiki. Buggy the Clown is a recurring villain in the One Piece manga, anime, and live-action series. While he had a decent grip on the One Piece fandom before, the release of the One Piece live-action series on Netflix and Tumblr's interesting marketing strategy made more people aware of him and thirsty for him than ever. Before the live-action, he was a Thaumiel, due to the fact that this character is undoubtedly a sexy man. Thanks to Impel Down, seriously he should tie his hair up as a ponytail more often. The fanbase was very aware of his hotness and said he was already a sexy man. The hot fan art of him was immaculate when Impel Down was made in the anime. But he wasn't a Tumblr sexy man. Now he is recognized as one thanks to Tumblr marketing, making him one of the few cases of a literal Tumblr sexy man. His class is Tiamat, and his source is One Piece. Archetypes. Artsy. He's a circus performer who takes his craft quite seriously, taking an entire village captive in order to force them to watch his circus performance. Criminal. As a pirate, he's treated as a criminal with a bounty, a quite high one by standards of the East Blue. Later on in the anime and manga, he's one of the four most dangerous criminals there is. Clown. This one's obvious. Controversial. Was the focus of a controversial Tumblr ad campaign that placed an unremovable PNG of him on the dashboard. This has caused a lot of people with neutral opinions on One Piece to disavow the show entirely due to the ad campaign, but also prompted some people to view him as a sexy man. Divorced. His relationship with Shanks could be considered a divorce. The two served together on a pirate crew for their entire childhoods, but after Shanks accidentally caused him to eat a devil fruit and later stated he wouldn't be going after the One Piece, Buggy left him and spent his days washed up in the East Blue. Even after the two reunite, Buggy is noticeably angry at Shanks and still feels sore about the terms they parted on. Dominating. As the captain of his pirate crew and the ringmaster of his own show, in the live-action series, Buggy often asserts his control over others. His manga debut has him cruelly execute a crew member for seemingly insulting Buggy's nose. In the live-action series, he keeps the inhabitants of Orange Town as his captive audience, chained to their seats and forced to react on command. Egotistical. Refers to himself as the genius jester, and considers his circus show the height of entertainment, convinced that he would be able to rule the Grand Line using his special cannonballs and a map of the Grand Line. Ensemble Dark Horse. By the creator's own admission, he said Buggy wasn't supposed to be as relevant to the series as he was. Hot-headed / knife murder. Insulting his nose or even just pointing it out makes him terribly angry, so much so that he'll fly into a rage and or attempt to kill the perceived insulter. The manga introduces him executing a crew member for mistakenly thinking he made fun of his nose. Long coat. All of his pirate outfits give him a long coat draped over his shoulders. Pathetic. After the second episode of the live-action series, Buggy spends most of his time being carried around in a bag as a severed head, as a variety of people force him to help them. Power. Buggy's devil power is the Chop Chop fruit, which lets him divide himself into pieces, making him functionally immortal. Villain. Is a reoccurring villain.